What's up, guys? My name is Gabe and welcome back to the Trojan Blade. Welcome back to a brand new video. This is episode 49 of the viewer comment series. The series where you guys, the viewers, send in your comments and questions on YouTube, and they do get answered live on the show. Now, if you do want to be featured, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and turn your notification bell on. The post will go out once a week on my community tab, calling for your comments and questions. I'll go through and pick the best ones. Of course, do not get discouraged if yours does not get picked. Plenty of chances going forward. But before we do get into it, guys, if you are enjoying the videos, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really appreciate you guys being here. Now let's get into it. All right, first up from Joseph. He asks, how do you feel about Matt Leinart turning down offers of unretiring his number 11? Personally, I'm completely fine with it, but what do you think? First off, man, the media firestorm that comment created is pretty insane. People are twisting all the words he said, as they usually do. People are saying that Lincoln Riley was the one asking Matt to unretire it. Matt Leinart has literally come out and said that it was not Lincoln Riley, so let's just put that to bed. But what I will say, in general, I think retiring numbers is kind of stupid. I know it's a tradition at USC, I get it. And number 5 or number 11 or 32 or 33 or 12, any of the Heisman numbers, I don't think they should be retired forever. Like what we did with Jordan Addison, giving a number that's held in regard like that to a player that's earned it, I think that's cool. Like if Honor comes in as a true freshman and he has a gigantic, massive year and he proves that he's that dude, wearing number 5 should be an honor. Like number 7 at LSU, like number 10 at Manchester United, things like that. I don't get the whole premise behind putting a number behind glass forever. If a player has earned it on the field and in the locker room, then I think it's not that big of a deal. Like number 11, I get Matt not wanting some random freshman to wear it, but if at some point in the future we bring in a quarterback and he's a first-team All-American and he's all this stuff and he wants to wear 11 and Matt is still like, no, I think that would be absolutely ridiculous. But again, that isn't what he said. So I think that these numbers should be able to be earned and bestowed upon players that actually deserve it. That's my opinion on it anyway. Next up from Cole, he says, with the injuries to Killian O'Connor and Justin T, taking them both out for spring practice, which true freshman has a better chance at starting come fall due to increased number of reps? Brett Kolojay at left guard or center, or Kenai Pepe at right tackle? This is an incredible question, Cole, and one I'm going back and forth on. Now, there's a part of me that wants to say both, but if you're asking me, week 1 of the season, which one of these guys has a better chance to start, I'm going to say Kenai Pepe. Now, do I think Brett Kolojay is going to be a starter by the end of the season? Yes, I do. And I will say, you guys know I'm a big fan of Justin Tuanu. I really am. But missing time right now with this absolute dog named Kenai Pepe at right tackle, this injury's huge for Justin. This could not have come at a worse time. So I feel for him, but I full on expect Kenai Pepe to be the starter at right tackle. I honestly do. Reports out of camp are that he's physically there, strength-wise, motor-wise, all of that stuff. So if he can pick up the offense, if he can become a legitimate college athlete, which the guy played at IMG, he's probably already there. Yeah, I think he's going to be that guy at right tackle. Next up from Team Vengeance IE, he says, pick a Trojan not named Jaden Maiava that you can see being the face of the franchise next year. That's the interesting thing about Jaden. I don't think he is the face of the franchise just because that's not his personality. He just does his own thing in his own way. He's a guy that likes to be low-key and blend in. Like last year, Mekhi Lemon was definitely the face of the franchise, in my opinion, even though he's very quiet in himself. But whenever anyone talked about USC, it was about number 6. So if you're looking at this year, I think Jahkeem Stewart's going to be that guy. He's much more vocal. He's very out there. He's a goofy guy. That mixed in with the fact that he played as well as he did with a fracture in his foot, not able to practice as a freshman, that did not play his junior or senior year of high school. My God, what is in store for him this year? So yeah, I'm going to go with Jahkeem Stewart on that one. He's already a name a lot of people know. And if he takes a massive step like I think he's going to, then yeah, number 4 for sure is going to be the guy that everyone associates when they think of USC football. Next up from HRod2, he says, do you have USC making the playoffs this year? As of right now, yeah, I do. I have us at 10-2. Now I'm going to wait a little bit before I put out my official schedule prediction, going game by game. But yeah, right now, I do have us at 10-2 and in the college football playoff. Next up from Kai Trojan, this is one of the coolest and most inspirational comments I think I've ever gotten. He says, my dad is a lifelong Trojan. He's been battling cancer for a few years now. Your videos always cheer him up and the entire family watches them together. Thank you for all you do and God bless, man. I mean, that's the coolest thing I've ever gotten on here. So thank you, first off. Thank you to your dad and your family. Can't imagine what a tough time you guys are all going through. I just sit here and yap into a microphone. The fact that your dad and your family really like the videos is super cool. And Kai, if you could, on Twitter or Instagram, DM me. I would love to connect with you and send your dad something. I'll definitely be keeping him and your family in my thoughts and prayers. And for anyone that's watching this video, make sure you guys are sending some love Kai and his family's way. Appreciate you, Kai. Fight on, man. Next up, on a much lighter note, Jacoby says, genuine question, how are people actually Oregon fans? They are bottle jobs. This is a fantastic question that I do not have the answer to. For all my EPL fans, Oregon is definitely the Tottenham of college football. They've never won anything. They'll never win anything. An absolute joke of a program, but because they play dress up and have all these fancy little uniforms, all of the brain dead people from my generation think Oregon is cool. Well, go ahead and enjoy your Oregon football. Go ahead watching them lose every big game they play in. I'll be over here actually rooting for a school with real history. Great question, Jacoby. Appreciate you. Next up, from Big Boom AJ Fan, he says, this is looking ahead quite a bit, but do you think Honor could play both sides of the ball and even special teams in an Adoree Jackson type role? 100%. And I think offensively, it's going to be the exact same arsenal of plays. Swing passes, reverses. Like, I don't think he's going to be a 3rd and 1 goal line back, right? And I do think he is primarily going to be playing defense. I think his skill set, the stuff he does translates better to the defensive side of the ball. Like, it's very impressive. Like, speed translates for sure. But in college football in the Big Ten, the C's aren't going to part like they do playing behind his offensive line. And he's not going to be able to tear away from everybody the way he can in high school. That's going to change. What's not going to change is the diagnosing offensive plays as a member of the secondary, attacking downhill, reading and reacting, being a great tackler and a big hitter, being able to make plays on the ball, being a very smart defensive mind. All of that stuff is going to translate from day one. So I do think he is going to be primarily a defender, but like you said, in that Adoree Jackson type of role, I could see him on offense just getting the ball in his hands. Next up from John, he says, hi Gabe, hope you're doing well. I would love to see you and Tim do a live show the day before one of the home games for USC at Rock and Riley's across the street from campus. What do you think? That would be sick. I would love to do that. I know Tim would too. If you guys want an in-person live show, I would 100% be on board with that. If you guys do want to see that, let me know down below in the comments section. Next up from 1 Milli Mike, he says, do you ever consider moving back so you can be closer to the program, be able to cover practices and games? So I do. That would open up some more doors content-wise. But the thing with my job in the year 2026, I get more value being home than I do being at a game. Like when I went to the Michigan game, I could not get my instant reaction up right away, and I missed out on a lot of views and a lot of money. So being here at home, what I do, if you look at the things that actually hit views-wise and growth-wise, it's not press conferences, it's not interviews, it's definitely not having players or other people on your channel. That stuff's really good for connections and credibility, and just it's cool to talk to different people sometimes. But in terms of what actually moves the needle YouTube-wise, channel-wise, that stuff never hits. Especially in the USC space, it never does. So would I like to move back and be closer? 100%. Does it make sense financially for what I do? Not really sure at the moment. And lastly, from Colin Moore, he says, need your thoughts on the amazing baseball team. I grew up going to games when they sucked the last 10 years, and now they are ranked. What a turnaround. Man, Coach Stank is that dude. When Eric Musselman came to USC to be the basketball coach, everyone was hyped. He was a proven sure thing, and it's been a complete and utter disaster. The team is completely different every year. No one even knows who these guys are. There's character issues on the team. It feels like a bunch of mercenaries. It's unwatchable. Just dreadful, horrible basketball. So when you pair that with the baseball program, this is what a USC team is supposed to be about. The pitching, the defense, the base running. I love watching this team play. And people are still doubting us. We haven't had the most difficult schedule in the world. I'll give you that. But this team is for real. I think we have a legitimate chance to make the postseason. I mean, as of right now, that's going to happen. And my dream ever since I was a kid is to see USC play in Omaha. I was born in 1998, the last USC national championship in baseball. And I've just never been able to see us play in Omaha. And I've always wanted that. So is this the year that finally happens? I really hope so. But guys, that is going to do it for this episode of the Viewer Comment Series. If you guys did happen to enjoy it, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really appreciate you guys being here. You're all awesome. And as always, take care and fight on.